Traders. Yesterday, we learned that without prior notice or discussion, the securities regulator in Canada and the commodities regulator in the United States issued orders preventing us from trading security or even accessing our funds in the bank account. Until these freeze orders are lifted or modified, our business is effectively and at least temporarily frozen as well. We will be reaching out to the regulators to discuss their concerns and then the court date and to determine whether the freeze orders should be lifted, modified in the current scheduled for the 11th of September in the US. With another hearing later that same week in Canada, we hope to have the matters resolved as soon as possible and we'll update this message as event occurs. So guys, just overnight, 400k of my capital gone, 5k in a payout frozen, and on top of that, many other traders absolutely affected by this MyForexFunds situation. And what's worse, MyForexFunds is number one in the ranking in terms of the amount of traders paid out, in terms of overall business turnover and absolutely everything. They are leading with FTMO. They've been number one for the past 6 months. And to have something like this, how is this going to affect the prop firm industry? What should you be doing? And it kind of sucks. So let's talk about that in today's video. So I'm sure you guys have got a lot of questions. Is this the bubble? You know, what is this the start of all the prop firms going bust? What next? What's going to happen to my money? Yada, yada, yada. And let me just calm everyone down and just say, even for me, right, like, yes, my money's on hold. I generally believe my Forex funds are going to get out of this. However, we don't know the situation. Remember, focus on what we can control. We don't know if there's, if they've been trading legitimately, if there's something in the back end, something to do with the CEO. Let's just be calm, find out the data, and then see what's going to happen from there. Don't rush into anything. Don't worry. Stay calm and make a methodical decision. That's why we've got this YouTube video coming out to help you guys. And from there, my approach is, yes, I've lost 400k of capital. Yes, my 5k is frozen, but I'm sure that will come back. I'm sure they will do. If they don't, that's fine. I've got the skill set to make sure that I can trade with other companies, other firms, or even my own private equity, or even hedge funds, or there's loads of different ways. And I think this now goes on to the lesson, and the lesson here is diversification. That's my main lesson in like the whole of this situation. You don't want to be exposed to real estate too much. You don't want to be exposed to trading too much. You don't want to be exposed to just one prop firm. You don't want to be exposed just to prop firms only. You don't want to be exposed to retail trading only. It's all about not having your eggs in one basket and spreading it as much as possible. So I'm going to give you a bit of a breakdown of what you should do at the end of the video, but I want to go through each point that people are concerned and then give you kind of my answer and solution for these. So is this the struggle for prop firms? Now, yes and no. Now, I think in America they may have it a little bit tougher because the SEC and the securities sanctions over there are a little bit harsher. They can just freeze just like that. However, I do believe that MyForexFunds can pave the way, because if they get out of this, and everyone's saying that the regulations is going to be a problem, but it's also a good thing, because once everything is regulated, then what that means is prop firms is here to stay. Right? So we can't just focus on the negative. We also need to understand what is the outcome. Everything in life has its pros and its cons. We just need to understand the yin and the yang and the balance of the whole overall situation. Is the bubble going to pop? Is it game over? What next? Well, the thing is, even if the bubble is going to pop, I generally believe what will happen is this will filter and just get rid of all the really bad firms, the scamming ones, the terrible ones, the ones that don't pay out. All of those ones who don't have the right infrastructures will get weeded out. The top 10 will keep trading and get better and better in serving their clients and serving you guys as the trader, and even serving themselves as better businesses and run them with a better infrastructure as an overall as well. So to be fair, yes, there's somewhat of a bubble, but I don't think it's going to be like pop, everything goes. It's more like pop, everything gets better. It's like a blister. You pop it, the water gets out, but at least it's smooth after, or just getting rid of the pain, pulling the plaster off. There's a lot of things in this industry that are not great, but there are a lot of things in the industry that are great. What regulatory could do, I'm not saying it will, it could do, is just bring out more of the positive and get rid of more of the negative. So finalize is what I would do, and actually is what I am doing. What I am doing is I'm currently buying more challenges. I'm buying more challenges across different firms. I don't want to be max allocated across different firms, and this was actually my idea in the first instance. I didn't want to be max allocated with one firm and only trade with one firm, just in case or in the event anything like this happens. My Forex Funds is number one. This is unforeseen. You can't just say like, yeah, that firm or that firm. It's best to to be diversified across different funding companies. 200k here, 200k there, 200k there, 200k there, 200k there. That's already $1 million funds. If I lose 200k, cool, I still got 800. Lose 400k, cool, I still got 600. And that is what has happened right now. I've lost 400k, but I still got 300k, and I've actually got another 300 in challenges. So soon, back to 600k anyway, and then when I get this back, I'll be at $1 million funded. Alongside of that, I was already a profitable trader before funded, so I know that I can trade my own private money. I know that I can trade institutional profit if I wanted to, and obviously fund management and hedge fund is the goal and is the route for the later future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little bit more of an insight, not so much of the other types of videos where we're trying to really walk you through. I just wanted to get this one out quick to help you guys. It's like, calm down, we got this. Be smart and control the controllable, and don't focus on the uncontrollable. So before I finish, all I have to say is remember to click on the link in the Telegram if you want to get like voice updates and motivation from myself, which I really love sharing, some trade breakdowns as well. And on top of that as well, with my funded FX, who I'm working with, and all the other links in the description below, there's 20% off on the next 3 days, and there's also an 8% and also increased payout and increased refund as well. So just link in the description if you want to go take advantage of those. See you in the next video. Champ out. Peace.